So I was setting the Fender up yesterday and hit a snag. And this is for you, Lynn, because it's going to be difficult to explain because you don't really understand our intonation and that works on a guitar. So I'll try to explain as simple as I can. When we set up a guitar, we need to move these saddles forwards and backwards. And we've got loads of adjustment and we have to adjust them to make the guitar tune in correctly. Now, because of whatever gauge of strings these are, that means these strings are thinner than recommended or fatter than recommended. I need to move the saddles one way or another. And you'll notice here, that spring there under my finger is not long enough. So I need to replace that spring. Also, two of the screws aren't long enough. You see, they're still inside the holes here. I need to get some longer screws, and I can buy the longer screws. And if I buy the correct screws for the instrument, we have to go to America for them, and they're going to be about £25. But if I go to a machine shop in England and buy a set of screws which are the right length and right thread, I can get them for about £6. Springs probably get for about £4. So I'm going to go that route, but we've got to get them. I can't finish a guitar until we've got them, and you can't solve a guitar in that state with short springs and short screws. Something I could only notice when I was setting it up, and I only started setting it up properly yesterday, so I couldn't let you know before. But in short, that is what needs to be done. If I send you a guitar back now like that, when a buyer comes to look at it saying that's not right, them screws aren't long enough and them springs aren't long enough, and he ain't going to buy it and you're not going to be able to sell it. So that's my opinion. To be honest, I wish I had the parts because I could be bringing it back to you Sunday, because two reasons. One, I could do with it out of the way. Two, I could do with the money. Got a lot of work on at the moment. I've got no room in here, and I don't have a £3,000 guitar sat in a workshop full of other guitars where things can get nudged and damaged. Not that it will, because this actually goes under my bed. But I just wanted to let you know that. I need you to okay that I'll go and buy the springs, I go and buy the screws, and once they're here, I'll swap them over. I'm only going to charge a couple of quid for that. You know, it's going to take me an hour. I'll charge you half an hour. It can't be avoided. That's it. I didn't want to charge you more, but what can I do? I've already spent, this is an all day of my time, you know, which is fair enough. You know, I don't mind that. I did quote you a price, and I'm happy with the price. But your guitar is not sellable when it's like that. I will put the old screws and the old springs in your guitar case, so you've always got them there. If in the future buyer changes his string gauges, chances are he's going to want to move these back and bring them more back this way to make the intonation right. But they will be there for him. So it's not like we're actually modifying the guitar itself. All we're doing is making it so we can set it up properly. It's the way they go with these vintage instruments. You know, we're not quite as technically advanced as we are today. So that's it. That's all I've got for you. I've got to crack on because I've got a load of work to do.